Oh, shit. I'm trying to turn them off. Oh, well. Whatever. Whatever. It's your rage. What's up, guys? Yeah, what's up? So it's Haley's in getting her she's getting her tattoo right now. So I got a tattoo. Yeah, I just got done. Bro, this Joe dude, her so Haley's artist. I've been hearing about Haley's artist for several years, right? Um I I always like saw his work. Sorry guys, it's a little hard for me to see, so I'm trying to but anyways, I'm kind of talking about this real quick. I always seen his work, right? And never really like thought anything of it because I'm like, well, I'm not in California, right? So we're here. I wanted to get a tattoo. And she goes, let me see if my guy's available. So I said I had X amount of money, and he said bet, and I told him dealer's choice. So I went and got a tattoo. So guys, it's gonna be a little hard to see, but it's hard. It's a vampire. So hold on. It's hard to see, but we're gonna add more. We'll add more in the future. Took him about 2 hours. Hard. Fuck yeah, dude. Yeah, it took him about 2 hours. Dude is so cool. He's super nice, super fast. Like legit. And like I told him, I was like, just dealers, because he was like, what do you want, man? And dude, it's sick. What I'm gonna probably do is, yeah, it was dealer's choice. So he likes to do realism. So actually, Rage. When we come back in March, um, he was like, I'll add more because I'm just gonna budget. But he was like, he's like, I'll put in the front. He's like, are you down with like Bram Stoker's Dracula? And I was like, yeah, bet. He was like, I'll put that in the front, and then he's like, I'll start making her looking more little Victorian and stuff, get more of that glossy blood on the lips next time. Maybe put some horns on her. So yeah, so that's hopefully something along those lines will get done when I come back in March, dude. Um, he he definitely hooked it up. Like I said, this was roughly 2 hours. It's gonna be dope. Super nice and super fast. The juicy orange. Hey, what's up? Like, dude, it was, man, like I said, he was fast. Fast does not always mean good, guys. And I don't mean, like, no, he is. Like, great amount of shading in 2 hours. Like, it really was. Like, I sat down, and when he started, dude, it was so wild. He had to, he stopped like 30 minutes in, like, because he had to like go grab something real quick. And I was like, what's the problem? She's like, damn, he's fast. And I was like, word? Shot, shot, fuck yeah. So I had to take a picture, and that's when I was sounding like Sav, Becca, Rage. That was like the first maybe 40 minutes, and it was like the whole like right side was like already like the dark shading or the dark line. Half the like shading from like the face and stuff was done. Like the eyebrows were done. Becca, take a shot with me. Hon, you're gonna probably have work. Devin called off. We're supposed to get like 14 inches of snow. Um, Haley is getting a, was it the polyjuice potion? I think she's getting the from Harry Potter, but he's gonna make the glass like realistic. Actually, I will have a drink tonight. I'm gonna go home and go back to the house and have some beer. But dude, just this guy is super amazing. He's incredible. Wait, Sleep Token just got a new album from the record signing? Wait, really? Cheers. Yeah, water. Yeah. So I think I'm gonna while I love my shop, I do. They just don't do realism like that. I told this guy he can have my leg. That sounded weird, but he can do my leg sleeve. You know, whiskey. But yeah, I told like Rage, Becca, Sav, like I told you how much this was. That's what I said. He does great work. Go have wine. But yeah, like I said, Joe is the man. Phenomenal work. Uh, like I said, I've never run into somebody. Why that's fine me. I've never found anybody that does realism like that or portrait work, like around. I mean this in a nice way that was like good at it. 100% honest with the shop that I go to, they would tell like I like they can. Like my buddy Seth is like I can do portrait work. It's just not his forte. Um, you know, and I like that. I like the fact that number one, my shop and people that do that were like, I don't do great realism or I don't do great portrait work, but Becky does, you know, or I don't do that. You know, I don't do, or I do portrait work. I don't do traditional work. I'm not good at it, you know, which is funny to say, but like, it's what happens. People that are like really good at like portrait work and like, you know, stuff like that tend to be like, they don't do good with quote simple things. Wait, what? What, Rage? Yo, what's up? They are. They're really hard to find, and that's what her artist is like is known for. The first one that got me, the first one that got me was she's got Haley's got it's Frankenstein in like a Victorian picture frame, but it's all black and gray shading, but he's blowing a bright a pink bubble like from bubble gum. Dude, and it would look so good. And that's when I was like, well, who did this and who did this? And she goes, I'm going to tell you right now. She's like, other than these two tattoos, Joe's done everything. And I asked her one time, like, how much have you spent? And she told me, and I'm like, God damn. But then I started breaking down. I'm like, oh. I'm like, well, you have Haley's is weird. Like the one like she's doing right now, for the most part, she's kind of, I don't mean like little ones, but like little ones, like that, like she's getting about this big. Haley has pieces, like pieces on her, or like a whole ass one continuous sleeve of like one thing. It's worth the price. Yeah, yeah. I'm not gonna say like, but I did not pay I did not pay portrait price. I'm telling you that right now. Rage, would you agree? Like, there's no way. Arguably, for sure, not California realism tattoo. For sure, not prices for that. And size, no fucking way. So I said, dude's the man. Would be way more expensive. Arguably double. At least. Like, for sure. And worth it. 100, still worth it. In my opinion. 100% still worth it. Oh, you got a realistic shirt. Oh, okay. Hell yeah. That's awesome. But yeah, like I said, this dude does such good work. I like his style. I like his, like, well, I don't mean approach, but like the things he gets into to like do on his own. So that's why I said, just, you can do it all. Dude, no, I know, man, but I get what you mean. But I think that's really cool. See, the thing is like I said, doing dealer's choice, I've never done that. I've had friends that have done that before, and I don't mean ballsy enough, but I was just like, well, whatever. Like I was telling him and her, where I was like, that's literally like, okay, that's going up to Bob Ross and being like, here, what do you feel like painting today? Put it on me. I thought it was really cool though. Rage and couple and other people that more in like the tattoo world too. When I said dealer's choice, whatever, he was like, would you like? He goes, I like to do like faces and stuff, and I was like, perfect. And he went, all right, cool. What up, Jason? And he went, dude, he was like just going through his Rolodex essentially of like what he's probably been wanting to do. But for sure, like I said, I like California cost and for realism did not even know. And to be honest with you, it didn't even have to be realism. I just wanted to get a tattoo in California just to kind of like, you know what I mean? It just so happened. Hey, what's up? Okay, butterfly. You designed it. Okay. I'll probably be out here like another 15 minutes, guys. I was trying to charge my phone a little bit, and I also I don't want to leave Haley's car running. Dude, she's got a fucking fat ass car, dude. This Dodge Durango brand, it's a 2020. What was Brent when she got 2021 or something? Yes, I'm in Cali. Yes, tags I am. But it's Dodge Durango RT, I believe. $15? That's it? I'd have gladly paid $15. I'm pretty sure Blossom Music Center for a fucking tall boy was 20. That's 2 beers. That's 10 apiece. That's cheap, right? I wish they were only 15. I'm not kidding. When me and my son went to see Pantera, it was so I had 2 beers, 2 talls, got my son a tall, and his buddy, his buddy paid me back. Like wanted, it was like some like vodka lemonade something. I said 3 tall in the vodka. This bitch talking 72. I said 70. His one mixed drink was like $29. I was like, I better be drunk and getting a blowjob from a hot big titty blonde for $29. I know you fucking lying. I refuse to get drinks at Blossom. For a tall White Claw? Damn. Damn. I'm drunk. I'm gonna go catch a good buzz. Catch a good buzzaroonie. Buzzarelli. Because I'm not gonna go live tonight with it, but what I'm gonna probably do is on the way back, I'm gonna get Del Taco. I'm gonna do another toaster reviews and film while I'm here. Dude, I cannot get over this tattoo, man. Yeah, because he's so nice. He was even like, yeah, man, he's like, he's like, what I'll do, he was like, if you want something that's like, quote, finished. I was like, yeah, just in case. And he was like, here, he's like, what I'll do is, he's like, I'll leave it to where it can, like, you can add more. He's like, whether I add more, somebody else wants to add more. I was like, dude, word. So he left it kind of like, but now it's just one of those, like, when I come back, I make a baby. I can't have kids anymore. Yeah, I got my vasectomy this coming Valentine's Day. It'll be 4 years. I got fixed on Valentine's Day 4 years ago on this coming February. Oh, Allie, here, I'll show you. It's hard for me to. You'll be able to see it better tomorrow on coffee time. Haley's in there getting hers right now. She's getting a I'm pretty, oh shit, dropped you. I'm pretty sure she's getting, is it Polyjuice Potion one? But she's getting a Harry Potter one. Yeah, it's pretty awesome, Allie. Again, man, why is this now all of a sudden not wanting to, there we go. From Brazil, what's up? Another fucking head injury. Yeah. Wait, you moved to Ohio on Valentine's? No shit. I'll tell you in the Discord. I didn't telling Rage earlier, I did not pay realism portrait prices, and for sure not realism portrait California prices. Arguably, I paid for sure half, maybe even more, like more than less than half. Yeah. Hey, what's up, hon? Yep, she's in it. But yeah, so I'll tell you, Allie. It's just I didn't want to. Yeah, hon. I'll be in. I'll be in a few minutes. I figure about another 10 minutes. But I've been. I don't know if she's still in here, but let him know. Like everybody's been asking, everybody's been wanting, everybody's been talking, so they all know. They all know Joe rules. Yeah, I was like, yeah. But I'll tell you though, Allie. Honestly, the calf was not bad. There was a couple spots. I mean, you can ask Haley. I pretty much just laid there. There was a few spots. I was like, oh, but um, but I didn't get like into my ditch or anything either, guys. But like, yeah. So I will. That'll be in the future. But like I said, I think maybe when I come back, I don't know if he's doing the Bram Stokers then, or if he was just gonna like maybe tighten up and add some more around this girl. Because he said something about maybe wanting to do, like I said, some more of that like real glossy, like blood on the lips. He said, kind of give her like more of like a Victorian, and I think he said something about maybe some horns. He said, "Let's get." That was about the fighting. I'm so not a. I can't say it on here. He had the craziest look in his eye. He said he was gonna fuck me. But yeah, this dude is wicked fast, man. Super light-handed. Um, there was actually there. I dare say there was spots on right my right side. It actually felt good. She's getting it like if this is her shin, so she's getting like kind of like over here on her side shin. He's already almost done with your line work? No shit. Guys, I'm not kidding. I walked out here, he was putting the stencil on. Or sorry, he was pulling the stencil off. You heard what I'm saying? He was literally he hadn't even started the tattoo yet. Yeah, this guy is phenomenal. Yeah, so like like I said, I'm gonna budget for sure this time around as far as like getting something or some more things done. Like I said, I don't know if it's going to be the Bram Stokers, if it's going to be if he might do something completely different. I don't know. But I can almost guarantee you, I'm pretty sure it seems like I think my son just wants to come out with me just to come get a tattoo from the dude. One of those like, come on, man, if you buy your plane ticket, you know what, we'll take care of everything else. Like, well, I mean your tattoo, but like make sure you got food and stuff for a couple of days and we'll cook for you and stuff. But like come out if you want to. For Minnesota. Weather's kicking your guys' asses. Be safe, guys. There is a slight possibility I might not make it home at all for Chandler for my 2 days. Maybe. Becca said something about 3, 2, 1, go. Becca said something about like 14 inches of snow. Was that Becca or was that Devin? One of them said that. And they weren't joking. Negative 19. It is 54 degrees right now. I'm looking at it. I don't have anything. I will when I get to the house, man. But like, I won't be on live. A cupcake Moscato? 11 inches here. Okay. Damn. Literally getting a foot, like you're getting a foot of snow. You're legit getting a foot of snow. I'm over here picking oranges out of side yards and eating them with my coffee, talking on some. Yeah, it's like 55 out at 7 o'clock for us. 8 o'clock. Very sweet. -30. Shit house right now. Oh man. Yeah. This has been, like I said, pretty wild day. Pretty wild day. It's American Honey. Oh, American Honey's good. I want to call you too much. Well, I'm in California. I'm in Bakersfield. I was in LA my first night. We stayed in Santa Monica. Like right, like I looked out the out my window and saw the pier, like Santa Monica Pier. Oh, that's hoot and a half. Man, fuck yeah, he is. Wine open. Spicy good. Fuck yeah. Speaking of spicy, let's have some spicy here. No, man, like I said, I I will always support my local tattoo artist and my friend who owns the shop, and then like I said, Sway. But again, when they don't do realism and I found somebody that does, and being out here, I'm gonna, like I said, I'm gonna let him do my leg. He can have my whole leg. I think that's pretty awesome, and Moscato hits me. I can't wait to show off more of his work in the future. Of course, Emma. Of course. Anytime, hon. Well, birthday. But yeah. Have a good night, sweetie. Well, text. Thank you, man.
New text message from Jared New.
Oh, Jared. It's hooked up to the... Barefoot one actually isn't bad. Barefoot one is pretty decent. The pair? Of course. Love and hugs, of course. I appreciate you guys being here. How about Ghost? But
New text message from Haley. New text message from Haley.
Oh, I can't see it. I'm sorry. Riesling barefoot is, yeah, I would say barefoot's actually pretty good. Hey, what up, Char? What is up? Haley's in there, finished up getting hers. Don't work tomorrow. Haley's in there for getting hers finished up. Her dude's phenomenal. Stop draining my car battery. That's why I said, yeah, I'm getting ready to go in here in just a minute anyways. Actually, I probably could. Yeah, I can, unplug. Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa. So I can't tags because like there's like TV and like song like music and stuff on. I'll get slammed with copyright and maybe even like a strike. So I don't it'll kick me off live anyways. My face, yeah. Yeah. Oh shit. All right, guys, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go ahead and hop off here. I will. Yeah, I'll take a. Well, I guess we do have some tequila, but all right, guys, I'm gonna hop off here. Thank you guys for hanging out real quick. It was the tattoo took just I was getting stuff done, so I wasn't able to do the normal like I wanted to tonight, which is fine. But so yeah, so I appreciate you guys hanging out, and we will see you guys tomorrow morning.